So let us start with the first question. We are given HCF between two numbers. We need to find the LCM between those two numbers, and the numbers are 336 and 54. Since we are already given HCF between these two numbers, हम directly ही formula use कर सकते हैं, that is HCF into LCM between two numbers is equal to the product of those two numbers. So that's how we can find LCM. Okay, that is the first question. Now let us come to the second question. Second question is about finding the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation. हमारी जनरल quadratic equation क्या रहती है? ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, right? Now अगर हम इसको कंपेयर करते हैं गिवन इक्वेशन को 2x square minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0, तो क्या मिलता है हमें? a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 4 and c is equal to 3. Now we know कि डिस्क्रिमिनेंट कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हैं? d is equal to b square minus 4ac. हम a b c की वैल्यू इसमें सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हैं इधर, तो हमें मिलती है वैल्यू ऑफ डिस्क्रिमिनेंट इज इक्वल टू -8. क्योंकि डिस्क्रिमिनेंट की वैल्यू 0 से लेस है, so that's why the roots are imaginary. Let us come to the third question. तीसरा क्वेश्चन है, हमें अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन दिया गया है, राइट, एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड कि कॉमन डिफरेंस क्या है ऑफ दिस अरिथमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन. कॉमन डिफरेंस इज basically if you subtract second term from the third term or first term from the second term, you can get the common difference. तो मैंने यहाँ क्या कंसीडर किया है? मैंने यहाँ फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड टर्म को कंसीडर किया है, एंड d इक्वल टू 3 माइनस a अपॉन 3a माइनस 1 अपॉन a. अब अगर आप इसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं, वी गेट द आंसर d इक्वल टू माइनस 1 अपॉन 3. Question number 4. Question number 4 is pretty simple. The A part is sin square 60 plus 2 tan 45 minus cos square 30. जैसा आप देख सकते हैं, we know that sin 60 is root 3 by 2, tan 45 is 1 and cos 30 is again root 3 by 2. हमें सिर्फ क्या करना है? इन वैल्यू को सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है and we will get the answer. So you get the answer 2 here. Now the question number B of 4, we have to find the value of sec A given sin A is equal to 3 upon 4. Sin A is equal to 3 upon 4. Sin A is equal to 3 upon 4 का क्या मतलब है? Basically sin theta or sin A is परपेंडिकुलर हाइट डिवाइडेड बाय द हाइपोटेन्यूज. तो हम क्या करते हैं, यहाँ सीधा एक राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल ड्रॉ किया हमने, उसमें हमने जो हाइट है वो 3 लिया है, 3 यूनिट, और हाइपोटेन्यूज 4 लिया है. सिंस इट इज़ अ राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल, तो हम बेस कैसे फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं? बेस विच इज लेट अस से x इज इक्वल टू 4 स्क्वायर माइनस 3 स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू रूट 7. और sec a क्या होता है? sec a होता है हाइपोटेन्यूज अपॉन द base of the triangle, that is 4 upon x, that is equal to 4 upon root 7. Question number 5. Question number 5 है, write the coordinates of the point P on the x-axis which is equal distance from the point A and the point B. आप नोट कर रहे हो पॉइंट A और B को, इनका जो y कोऑर्डिनेट है वो 0 है. इसका मतलब A and B are already on the x-axis. तो जैसे मैंने यहाँ ड्रॉ किया है, लेट अस से a is -2 0, b is 6 0. अगर हमें पॉइंट P which is the middle of a and b, then it is pretty simple. Midpoint of AB is basically -2 plus 6 divided by 2, and इसी तरह y कोऑर्डिनेट a और b के लेंगे and divided by 2, so we get 2 and 0. Let us come to the question number 6. Question number 6 में ऑप्शन दिया गया विच आई हैव पुट इट एज ए एंड बी. सो वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व बोथ ऑफ देम. It is pretty simple. I have directly solved in front of the question itself. As you can see, ABC is an isosceles triangle which is right angle at C with AC is equal to 4, right? So AC, since it is an isosceles triangle, जब AC is equal to 4 है तो इसका मतलब क्या है, CB is also 4, okay? Because hypotenuse is the longest side and which has to be greater than either of the two side of the triangle. तो AC is equal to CB is equal to 4 and हमें सिर्फ hypotenuse Pythagoras theorem से find out करना है, which gives us the answer 4√2. Now let us come to the second question. That is the second part, that is B. इसमें हमें दिया है D is parallel to BC. Now find the length of the side AD. We know that अगर हम कोई भी पॉइंट किसी साइड ऑफ ए ट्रायंगल पे लेते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल लेट अस कंसीडर द सेम फिगर. अगर हमने पॉइंट डी से एक लाइन डी ई पैरेलल ड्रॉ की है, पैरेलल टू बी सी, तो जो रेशियो रहेगा दैट इज ए डी अपॉन डी बी वो सेम रहेगा एज ए ई अपॉन ई सी. सो दिस इज द प्रिंसिपल वी हैव यूज्ड. सो ए डी अपॉन DE is equal to AE upon EC. That's how you can find the length of AD, which comes to 2.4. Let us come to the question number 7. The question number 7 is related to write the smallest number which is divisible by both 306 and 657. Finding the smallest number between the two numbers is equivalent to basically find the LCM between these two numbers. How do you find the LCM between these two numbers? Here is a simple procedure. So basically we are doing the division by the prime factors. तो पहले हमने क्या किया, 306 का लिया है. So as you can see 2, 153 or 306. Similarly, so basically we are getting the prime factor of number 306 and we are getting the prime factor of 657. So 306 is equal to 2 raised to power 1 into 3 raised to power 2 into 17 raised to power 1. 657 is 3 raised to power 2 into 73 raised to power 1. LCM क्या रहेगा, हम इन लोगों की जैसे मैंने यहाँ सर्कल किया हुआ है, जो पावर है, जो मैक्सिमम पावर है किसी नंबर की, हम उसको लेते हैं. यहाँ 2 की मैक्सिमम पावर क्या है, इन दोनों नंबर में 1 है, दैट इज 2 raised to power 1. यहाँ 3 स्क्वायर एंड 3 स्क्वायर कॉमन है and that is the maximum power of 3. तो यहाँ 3 स्क्वायर लिया है. 17 ओके, इसमें कोई 17 फैक्टर नहीं है लेकिन 306 में है एंड हाईएस्ट पावर ऑफ 17 is 1. 17 raised to power 1 and 73 raised to power 1. So what we get the answer is 22338. Okay, so that is the answer. This is the smallest number which is divisible by 306 and 657. Let us come to the question number 8. Question number 8 is find the relation between x and y if the point A and B and C are collinear. अगर 3 पॉइंट कोलिनियर होते हैं तो इसका मतलब क्या है, इसका मतलब है लेट अस से A B C आर कोलिनियर. इसका मतलब है कि AB के जो स्लोप है इज इक्वल टू स्लोप ऑफ BC इज इक्वल टू स्लोप ऑफ AC, क्योंकि तीनों पॉइंट एक ही लाइन में लाई करते हैं, इसका मतलब उनकी स्लोप सेम रहेगी. तो वही प्रिंसिपल हमने यूज किया है. इफ ABC आर कोलिनियर, if ABC are collinear, slope of AB is equal to slope of BC is equal to slope of AC. हमने यहाँ slope of AB, BC और AC फाइंड आउट किए हुए हैं. तो स्लोप कैसे करते हैं, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus 1. So let us say AB का स्लोप क्या हुआ, 6 minus y divided by minus 4 minus x. Similarly slope of BC is minus 3 by 2 and slope of AC is 3 minus y divided by minus 2 minus x. हम इन दोनों में, हम इन तीनों इक्वेशन में से कोई भी यूज कर सकते हैं. So let us, I have here used it 1 and 2 to find the relation. Now 6 minus y upon 4 minus x is equal to minus 3 upon 2 and we get the relation that is 3x plus 2y is equal to 0. Now let us come to the B part, where we are supposed to find the area of a triangle whose vertices are given. इसके लिए एक सिंपल फार्मूला है, और फार्मूला याद नहीं होता है तो उसकी एक डिटर्मिनेंट फॉर्म रहती है कि व्हाट इज द एरिया ऑफ ए ट्राइंगल whose coordinate are given as shown here, x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3. इसका ट्राइंगल का एरिया इन द डिटर्मिनेंट फॉर्म इज हाफ determinant, then you write x coordinate of these 3 points in the first column, y coordinate of those 3 points in the second column, and the third column is just 1 1 1. अगर आप इस determinant को you open it, then you get the formula of the area of the triangle, that is half as shown here. Okay, now हमारे पास given triangle क्या है? This one. So हमने basically क्या किया है? We have just substituted the value as given in the formula and we get the answer, that is 24 square unit. Okay, now let us come to the question number 9. Question number 9 is related to probability. Now the probability of selecting blue marble at random from a jar that contains only blue, black and green marbles is 1/5. Okay, तो हमने क्या किया? What is given? Probability of blue is 1/5, that is given. Probability of black is 1/4. Okay, that's what it is. And we are also given that the jar contains 11 green marbles. So this is what number of green marbles is equal to 11. हमें find out करना है the total number of marbles in the jar. Now let us assume that अभी पूरे jar में 3 तरह की marbles हैं, blue, black and green. Green हमें दिया हुआ है, so let us assume that number of blue marbles is A and number of black marbles is B, and let the total number of marbles which we are supposed to find out is x. अब टोटल अगर हमारे पास x है और ब्लू मार्बल्स a हैं, तो प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ पिकिंग द ब्लू मार्बल इज बेसिकली a अपॉन x एंड विच इज 1/5. तो यहाँ देख रहे हैं a अपॉन x इज इक्वल टू 1/5. सिमिलरली प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ black marbles is b upon x, which is equal to 1/4. So what we get here is a is equal to x upon 5 and b is equal to x upon 4. But we know total number of marbles कितनी है हमारे पास? a plus b plus 11. 11 is basically the green marbles. Now total number of marbles is x, that is x. X is equal to number of blue marbles is x upon 5 plus black marble is x upon 4 plus 11. So इससे हमें क्या मिल जाएगा? हमें we can find the value of x, which is basically the total number of marbles in the jar, and the answer comes as 20. Let us come to the question number 10. The 10 is find the value of k so that the pair of equation x plus 2y is equal to 5 and 3k plus y plus 15 is equal to 0 has a unique solution. Okay, now if we are given two linear equation, let us say ax1 plus by1 plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay, then for these two linear equation to have a unique solution, it means a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2. जो हमें इक्वेशन दी गई है, let us map the coefficient with respect to the given equation. तो हमारा क्या आया? अगर हम x प्लस 2y माइनस 5 को मैप करते हैं a1x प्लस b1y प्लस c1 इक्वल टू 0, वी गेट a1 इक्वल टू 1, b1 इक्वल टू 2, c1 इक्वल टू माइनस 5. सिमिलरली a2 इक्वल टू 3, b2 इक्वल टू k and c2 इक्वल टू 15. For unique solution, a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, that is 1 upon 3 equal to 2 upon k, that gives k equal to 6. So that is our answer. Let us go to the question number 11. The question number 11 A. Basically it has two options, so let us consider them as A and B. तो A में क्या दिया हुआ है, the larger of two supplementary angle exceed the smaller by 18 degree. सप्लीमेंट्री का एंगल क्या होता है, सप्लीमेंट्री का मतलब होता है उनका सम 180 डिग्री हो. अगर हम बोलते हैं कि हमें एंगल फाइंड आउट करने हैं, सो लेट अस से द स्मॉलर एंगल इज x, सो बिगर एंगल एंड द बिगर एंगल इज बेसिकली लेट अस से y. गिवन कि बड़ा जो एंगल है वो छोटे एंगल से 18 डिग्री ज़्यादा है, तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, y इक्वल टू x प्लस 80. क्योंकि x and y are supplementary, it means x plus y इक्वल टू 180 also. So basically we are getting two equations here and two variables x and y and we can solve. तो क्या हुआ हमारे पास, हमने इसको सब्स्टिट्यूट किया तो we get x since y इक्वल टू x plus 80, so x y की वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट की इसमें and we get the value of x equal to 81. Once we know x, y is equal to x plus 80, so we can find the value of y as 99. So the angles are 81 and 99 degree. Now let us come to the second part, which says Sumit is 3 times as old as his son. 5 years later, he shall be 2.5 times as old as his son. What is the, how old is Sumit at present? जो भी हमें फाइंड आउट करना होता है, द बेस्ट वे इज मेक इट एज ए वेरिएबल. तो हमने क्या किया कि सुमित इज x ईयर ओल्ड एट प्रेजेंट. ओके, सुमित इज द फादर नाउ एंड लेट द एज ऑफ द सन इज y. हमें क्या दिया हुआ है, हमें दिया हुआ है कि सुमित इज करंटली 3 times as old as his son, right? So that means x is equal to 3y. फिर हमें दिया है कि 5 years later, that is सुमित की जो करंट एज है अगर हम उसको 5 साल बाद लें, that is x plus 5, right? He shall be 2.5 times as old as his son. 5 साल बाद सुमित की एज will be x plus y and his son age will be y plus 5, right? So that's what we have done. X plus 5 is equal to 2.5 into y plus 5. Again, these are our first and second equation. हमें ये दो इक्वेशन मिल गई है और हम इन दोनों को सॉल्व करते हैं. So इसी तरह x की वैल्यू को सब्स्टिट्यूट किया इधर. So basically what we are getting is the value of y, which is y is equal to 15. एक बार हमें y की वैल्यू मिल गई, सो वी नो दैट x इक्वल टू 3y एंड सो वी गेट सुमित एज एज, सुमित की जो एज है दैट इज 45 years. Now let us come to the question number 12, which is basically related to finding the mode of a frequency distribution. जब हमें इस तरह क्लास इंटरवल और फ्रीक्वेंसी दिया होता है, सो द वे टू फाइंड द मोड ऑफ दिस फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इज़ बाय ड्राइंग द हिस्टोग्राम. तो हमने क्या किया है, यहाँ हिस्टोग्राम ड्रॉ किया है. यहाँ एक्स एक्सिस पे हमने क्लासेस लिए और वाई एक्सिस पे हमने फ्रीक्वेंसी लिए. सो इफ़ यू सी 25 पे we have so let us say 25 we have got between 25 and 30, right? The value is 25, that's it, this one. Similarly between 30 and 35 the value is 34. Okay, सो वी बेसिकली ड्रॉ द दिस हिस्टोग्राम। और अगर हमें मॉड फाइंड आउट करना हो तो जो हाईएस्ट टावर है इस फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का, उसके हम टॉप टू कॉर्नर्स को लेते हैं और उनको बेसिकली एडजेसेंट जो बार हैं हिस्टोग्राम के उससे जॉइन करते हैं। तो हमें ये पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन ये मिला है। यहाँ से वी ड्रॉप ए परपेंडिकुलर टू द एक्स एक्सिस एंड दिस वैल्यू इज बेसिकली द मोड ऑफ दिस फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन। तो इसकी वैल्यू इज अप्रॉक्सीमेटली लेट अस से अराउंड 38। सो दैट्स व्हाट मोड इज इक्वल टू अराउंड 38। लेट अस गो टू द क्वेश्चन नंबर 13। इसमें भी ऑप्शन दिए गए हैं, तो लेट अस पुट देम एज ए एंड बी। फर्स्ट विल ट्राई टू सॉल्व द ऑप्शन ए कि प्रूव दैट 2 + 5√3 is an irrational number given that √3 is an irrational number. So इस तरह के प्रॉब्लम्स को हम यूजली सॉल्व इट यूजिंग द कंट्राडिक्शन। सो हाउ कि लेट अस अज्यूम दैट 2 + 5√3 is a rational number. रेशनल नंबर का मतलब क्या होता है? इट कैन ऑलवेज बी रिटन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ a by b where b is not equal to 0, right? And where a and b are usually the co-prime numbers, that is there is no further division between, I mean they cannot be further subdivided. So a by b, that is co-prime numbers, is equal to 2 + 5√3. Okay, then we are just solving and we get the following: a minus 2b divided by 5b is equal to √3. You can see that a by b is basically a rational number because a, b are co-prime numbers and their division will always give you a rational number. So left hand side is a rational number, but √3 is our right hand side and it is irrational number. So that is not possible. It means our assumption was wrong. So we can say that our initial assumption of that 2 + 5√3 is a rational number is wrong. So that implies 2 + 5√3 is a irrational number. Okay. Now let us come to question number 13. The B part of the question. So basically in the B part we are supposed to find the using the Euclid algorithm find HCF between 2048 and the 960. Okay, now so here is a solution. So Euclid algorithm से क्या होता है? We basically are dividing the bigger of the two number with the smaller number. तो 2048 को हमने अंदर लिया और उसको 960 से डिवाइड किया, that is 2. Then whatever is the remainder, we take this number inside and do this division continuously till we get the remainder 0. And this number is basically is a pointer to our HCF. So that's how we have done the division. And we find the HCF for 2048 and 960 is 64. Let us come to the question number 14. Question number 14s are related to geometry. Again there is an option there and we are going to solve both. Let us first take the first part. What it says is, if two right triangles ABC and DBC are drawn on the same hypotenuse BC, तो हमने ये देखा, यहाँ हमने BC ड्रॉ किया and they are on the same side of BC. So let us take the left side of the BC. Okay, and these are two right angle triangle, right? So what? So it means if this is the hypotenuse, so it means the right angle, if this is the hypotenuse, right angle must lie opposite to the hypotenuse. So basically, what we have done is, so we have drawn right angle at A and D and have completed this two triangle, that is BAC and BDC. What we are supposed to find or prove is, if AC and BD intersect at P, अगर ये दोनों साइड यहाँ intersect कर रहे हैं, prove that AP into PC, that is AP into PC is equal to BP into PD. How we prove that? BAC is a right angle triangle, angle A is 90 degree, right, and PC is the basically hypotenuse. BDC is a right angle triangle, angle D is 90, BC is hypotenuse. In triangle ABP, that is ABP, and triangle DPC and triangle DPC, what we find? Angle A is equal to angle D, angle APB and angle DPB are equal because they are opposite angles, and ABP, that is ABP and PCD are equal because the two angles of a triangle are equal, then the third has to be equal because the sum is 180 degree. That's what I have written here. Now, so what we know is that triangle ABP is similar to triangle DPC. That implies AB upon DP is equal to BP upon PC, and we get the required relation. Now let us come to the basically the second, that is B. The diagonals of a trapezium PQRS intersect each other at O. Okay, and PQ is parallel to RS. PQ is parallel to RS, and the diagonal of the trapezium intersect at O. Okay, what we are supposed to prove? Find the ratio of the area of the triangle POQ and ROS. POQ and ROS. POQ and ROS. Okay, now again you can see, let us consider this POQ and ROS. Angle POQ is equal to ROS because these are the opposite angles. Angle OPQ is equal to OSR because they are alternate. See, PQ is parallel to RS, that implies OPQ is equal to OSR because these two angles are basically alternate angles. Similarly, these two angles are the alternate angles. So basically these two triangles, this one and this one, are similar triangle. So PO upon RO is equal to OQ upon OS is equal to PQ upon RS is equal to 3. 3 is basically given to us. Here it is. Okay. Now, if the sides, we know that area of this triangle, area of the similar triangles are in the ratio of square of their sides, are in the ratio of the square of their side. So area of POQ divided by area of ROS, you take any of these, let us say PQ upon RS, go whole square, that is 3 square, basically 9. So the ratio of these two, the ratio of the area of these two triangles POQ and ROS in the ratio of 9:1. Let us come to the question number 15. In the 15, it says PQ, that is this PQ and RS are two parallel tangents, okay, with center O, and another triangle AB with point of contact C, and another tangent PQ and RS are parallel tangents to the circle with center O, and other tangent AB. This is our AB with point of contact C intersecting PQ at A, and RS at B. Prove that angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. Let us look. So let us draw the construction line. तो हमने क्या किया है यहाँ D और E को join किया है. Okay. Now you know a theorem that when we draw the given an external point to a circle, and if we draw a tangent, there can be two tangents from an external point to a circle, and the length of these two tangents are equal. Okay, so अगर हम A से ले, so A is an external point, AD and AC are external tangent, so their length are equal. Okay, now let us consider triangle ODA, that is ODA and OCA. You see, OD is equal to OC because this is the radius, OA is equal to OA, that is the common side, AD is equal to AC, tangent from an external points are equal. So if you can see, triangle ODA is congruent to triangle OCA because the three side theorem. Okay. Now let angle DAO be x. So angle DAO is equal to angle CAO is equal to x. So let us say we call it 1. Based on the same principle, if we consider this OEB and OCB, so these two are again congruent triangle. Here B is the external point and BC and EB are the external tangent which are equal in length, and let us consider this angle OBE is equal to OBC as y. Okay, given PQ is parallel to ये हमें दिया हुआ है PQ is parallel to RS. Okay, now ये देख रहे हो तुम कि एंगल DAC and angle CBE are basically co-interior angle to the parallel lines PQ and RS, and sum of the co-interior angle is equal to 180 degree. So this is what is written. Since PQ is parallel to RS, PAB plus RBA, PAB plus angle RBA is equal to 180 degree. That is, PAB is nothing but 2x and RBA is nothing but 2y. So 2x plus 2y, 2x plus 2y is equal to 180 degree. That means x plus y is equal to 90 degree. You see, x plus y is equal to basically 90 degree. Alright. Now we have to find angle AOB. Okay. Now in triangle AOB, angle AOB is equal to this angle. Angle AOB is basically equal to 180 because this is a triangle. Sum of the angle is 180 degree. 180 minus this angle plus this angle, right? So 180 minus x plus y. But x plus y is equal to 90 degree. So 180 minus 90. So angle OAB is equal to 90 degree. Question number 16. Find the ratio in which the line x minus 3y is equal to 0 divides the line segment joining minus 2 and minus 5. हमने क्या किया इधर? हमने एक लाइन ड्रॉ की है -2 -5 से 6 3 तक, और एक और लाइन ड्रॉ की है which is x minus 3y is equal to 0, and we are supposed to find the coordinates of the point of intersection and the ratio in which x minus 3y is equal to 0 divide the line dividing this minus 2 minus 5 and 6 3. So let us assume the division is k is to 1. ये जो division है k is to 1 है. Okay. So what is the coordinates of the point P? So we know from section formula that the coordinate of point P is basically 6k minus 2 divided by k plus 1, and similarly y coordinate is 3k minus 5 divided by k plus 1. Okay. Now the point P is a point of intersection, so it lies on the line x minus 3y is equal to 0. So the coordinates of the point P will satisfy this equation. So if we substitute the value of point P into x minus 3y, let us do what we get. So we have substituted here. So this is our x minus 3 into y is equal to 0. What we get is basically k is equal to 13 by 3. So this is basically the ratio in which the line joining minus 2 minus 5 and 6 3 gets divided. Now finding the coordinates of point P is basically substituting the value of k into these coordinates. So that's what we have done here, and we get the answer. The coordinates of the point P are 9 by 2 and 3 by 2. Let us go to the question number 17. Question number 17 is basically we need to evaluate this expression. क्योंकि एक्सप्रेशन थोड़ा बड़ा सा लग रहा है, तो it is always better to divide it into two parts. So I have put a part as, let us say, 3 sin 43 divided by cos 47 whole square, and b part as this one. If you notice 3 sin 43 एंड 47 में क्या रिलेशन लग रहा है, देख रहे हैं ना. तो 3 sin 43 और 47 को हम कैसे ले सकते हैं, 90 माइनस 43. सो दैट्स व्हाट वी हैव डन हियर. इसको हमने क्या किया, 3 sin 43 डिवाइडेड बाय cos 90 माइनस 43 डिग्री, एंड cos 90 माइनस थीटा इज sin थीटा, राइट. सो इट हैज बिकम 3 sin 43 डिवाइडेड बाय 3 sin 43 का होल स्क्वायर, दैट इज, ये दोनों कैंसिल हो गए, सो 3 स्क्वायर दैट इज 9. Now let us go to this b part of this given expression. इसमें cos 37 ये सारा एक्सप्रेशन दिया हुआ है. इसी तरह हमें इसकी वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करनी है. तुम्हें देखना क्या है, तुम्हें देखना ये है कि एंगल के कौन सी कॉम्बिनेशन जो 90 या 180 की फॉर्म में लिखे जा सकते हैं. सो देखो tan 85 है, यहाँ 5 है, सो ये 90 की फॉर्म में लिखा जा सकता है, राइट. So similarly that's what we have done. So if you see cos 37, now 53 can be written as 90 minus 37. So similarly ये tan 5 है, इसको हम 25 को कैसे लिख सकते हैं, लिख सकते हैं 65 की टर्म में tan 90 minus 65. So as you can see I have just changed the value of the angle in terms of 90 minus, so that we get an opportunity to basically cancel a lot of things. So here we get the expression, ultimately the answer of B we get is 1. So but our original expression was E is equal to A minus B, that is 9 minus 1, so that evaluates to 8. Let us come to the question number 18. Question number 18 has got two options, A and B, so we will solve both, and we are supposed to find the shaded area. Let us try to solve the first part, that is A. Okay, so in A we are given OA is equal to 15 centimeter. Okay, and what else we are given, that OABC is a square. So that's what the concept we have used. अगर हमें एक साइड दी हुई है तो इसका मतलब all sides of a square are equal, these are 15. So OB, so what is OB, that is basically the diagonal. OB is equal to square root of 15 square plus 15 square, that becomes 15 root 2. But OB is also the radius of this arc. Okay, so area of OA BC, which is basically the square, is basically 15 into 15, 225 cm2. Area of the quadrant OPBQ, देखो ये वाला जो एंगल है 90 डिग्री है, इसका मतलब ये जो क्वाड्रेंट है दिस इज 1/4 ऑफ द होल सर्कल, बिकॉज यहाँ जो पॉइंट एक सर्कल में अगर मैं ओ के अराउंड एंगल ड्रॉ करूँ तो 360 रहेगा, और ये 90 डिग्री है, और ये जो क्वाड्रेंट है ये 90 डिग्री बना रहा है। इसका मतलब क्या है कि ये जो क्वाड्रेंट है दिस इज बेसिकली 1/4 ऑफ द सर्कल। सो दैट्स व्हाट आई हैव डन कि वी हैव फाउंड कि एरिया ऑफ द क्वाड्रेंट इज बेसिकली 90 by 360 into pi r square, and that is get pi r square by 4। तो शेडेड एरिया क्या हो गया, क्वाड्रेंट का एरिया माइनस स्क्वायर का एरिया। दैट्स व्हाट वी हैव डन एंड वी गेट द आंसर, दैट इज 128.25 cm2। Now let us come to the second part, that is B. The B says ABCD is a square with side 2√2. Find the area of the shaded region. Again, it's pretty simple. As you can see that it is given that the side of the square is 2√2, right? So that's what I have drawn here. So this AD is 2√2 and DC is √2. So we can again get the diagonal BD, right? So that is DP is equal to, which comes out to 4 centimeter. Now but DB is also the diameter of the circle. Now so radius becomes half of it, that is 4/2. So area of the circle has become pi r square, that is pi into 2 square, that is 4 pi cm2. So area of the square is equal to, we know area of the square will be 2√2 into 2√2, that is 8 cm2. So area of the shaded region क्या हो गया, area of the shaded region will be area of circle minus area, area of a circle minus area of a square, that is 4 pi minus 8. So इसको सॉल्व करते हैं तो हमारा आंसर आता है 4.5 cm2. Let us come to now question number 19. The question number 19 is says that a solid is in the form of cylinder with hemisphere on either side. So that's how we are drawn. So this is basically our cylinder. यहाँ एक हेमिस्फीयर बैठा हुआ है और यहाँ एक हेमिस्फीयर बैठा हुआ है। सिलेंडर का जो डायमीटर है वो 7 है, that is this one, and जो हाइट ऑफ द सॉलिड है वो पूरी 20 दी हुई है। Now what we are supposed to find out is basically volume of the whole solid. तो volume of the cylinder क्या है, pi r square h, volume of the sphere क्या है, 4/3 pi r cube. Now here ये जो हमारा ये है 7 centimeter which is the dia is basically also the dia of the sphere which is sitting over it, right? So जो रेडियस ऑफ द स्फीयर क्या हो गया 3.5 सेंटीमीटर, isn't it? तो उसी को सॉल्व करके हमने ये किया है, रेडियस ऑफ द सिलेंडर इज इक्वल टू रेडियस ऑफ द स्फीयर इज इक्वल टू 3.5 सेंटीमीटर। हाइट ऑफ द सिलेंडर इज बेसिकली, हाइट ऑफ द सिलेंडर क्या है, ये 3.5 है, ये 3.5 है, 20 माइनस बेसिकली 7, सो बेसिकली व्हाट यू गेट इज 13 सेंटीमीटर। नाउ टोटल वॉल्यूम इज पाई आर स्क्वायर एच प्लस 4/3 आर क्यूब, और इसको हमने सॉल्व किया है तो व्हाट वी गेट इज टोटल वॉल्यूम इज इक्वल टू 679.91 cm3. Let us go to the question number 20. Question number 20 is related to the marks obtained by 100 students in the exam, and we are supposed to find the mean marks of the students. Okay. So सबसे पहले हम इन टेबल में क्या देखते हैं, that is a continuous series of marks, that is 30 to 35, then 35 to 40. So हम इसको बेसिकली टेबल में ड्रॉ करते हैं। तो हमने यहाँ क्या किया है, पहले हमने यहाँ क्लास लिखा है, उसके बाद सेकंड जो कॉलम है उसमें हमने फ्रीक्वेंसी लिखा है which appears here. The way to find the mean marks is, इस जो क्लास का है उसका हम मिड वैल्यू फाइंड करते हैं। सो द थर्ड कॉलम कंटेन्स द मिड वैल्यू ऑफ दिस क्लास, दैट इज 30 plus 35 divided by 2, that is 32.5. So similarly we have substituted all these values. Now among the mid value we pick up the class value which is basically appear in the middle. So देख रहे हो यहाँ 1 2 3 और इधर भी 1 2 3. So this basically points to the middle class and the middle value is 47.5. So let us consider this as A. The next value is, so this column is called X, next column is our X minus A. So X is basically 32.5, A is 47.5 and we subtract, so we get all this column value populated, minus 15, minus 10, minus 5, 0, 5, 10, 15. उसके बाद क्या करते हैं हम लोग, जो नेक्स्ट कॉलम में है हम D की वैल्यू को जो क्लास की विड्थ है, so what is the width of this class, that is 35 minus 30, that is 40 minus 35, that is 5. So what we do is T is equal to D upon 5. So this value divided by 5. So these values have been substituted. So minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. Now the last column is basically multiplying the frequency with the value of T. So what we get is minus 42, minus 32, minus 28 and all this value which has been shown to you. Here is the sum of the frequency and here is the sum of the product of F and T, that becomes minus 59. The formula for finding the mean is A, that is our this middle value, plus I, that is class width, into sigma, that is sum of ft and divided by sum of frequency. So substitute करने पे क्या आता है, 47.5 plus 5 into minus 59 divided by 110 and we get the mean value which is 44.82. There are two parts to question number 21. In the A part we are supposed to find the value of k so that the given polynomial is completely divisible by 3x square minus 5. Completely division का क्या मतलब होता है? Complete division का मतलब होता है कि remainder becomes 0, right? तो हमने यहाँ division किया है, देखो पूरा इस तरह से इस expression को we are divided by 3x square minus 5 and we are just dividing it simply. So ultimately what we get as a remainder is k plus 10. अगर ये remainder has to become 0, it means that this thing will be completely divisible by this. It means k plus 10 has to be 0. So that's what we are run, k plus 10 has to be 0 and the answer is k is equal to minus 10. Now the B part, find the zeros. What is the zeros? Basically the roots of the quadratic polynomial. So let us try to find the roots of the quadratic polynomial. It is pretty simple. यहाँ से हमने solve किया है. So we get this simplified to this and roots are minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So what we get is basically roots are, these are the roots 11 plus square root of 289 upon 42 and this is the second root. Now what is the second part of this question also says verify the relation, that is verify the relation between the zeros and the coefficients. Okay, so how we do that? Let us first find what are the sum of these two roots. So हमने यहाँ sum किया, we get answer 11 upon 2. What is the product of these two roots? product of two roots is multiplying these two numbers, this and this. So what we get is minus 2 upon 21. But if we want to calculate the product of roots and sum of the roots, we can do it by simply looking at the quadratic equation and looking at the coefficients. So we know in terms of the coefficient, sum of the roots of the coefficient, sum of the root in terms of coefficients, sum of the roots in terms of coefficient is minus b upon a. So if we take minus b upon a looking at the quadratic equation, we get 11 upon 21. Similarly, product of the root is in terms of coefficient is c upon a. When I am talking about minus b upon a, c upon a, basically our quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c. So we can map the given equation with respect to a square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and those find a, b and c and substitute those values here. So we get minus 2 upon 21 as the product of root in terms of coefficient, and you can see that these things are matching. So we have verified. Now let us come to the question number 22. Question number 2 says, for what values of, write all values of p for which the given quadratic equation has equal roots. Well, it means equal roots का मतलब क्या होता है कि discriminant is 0. तो हमने यहाँ क्या किया, हमने बेसिकली क्या किया, ये हमारी इक्वेशन है, d हमने फाइंड आउट किया, b स्क्वायर माइनस 4z विच हैज़ कम टू p स्क्वायर माइनस 64, रूट्स आर इक्वल, इट मीन्स d इक्वल टू 0. इसको हमने सॉल्व किया क्योंकि ये क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन है, तो इसके हमें दो रूट मिलेंगे, दैट इज 8 माइनस 8, एंड द रूट्स ऑफ इक्वेशन इन विच डिस्क्रिमिनेंट्स आर 0 इज इक्वल टू माइनस b अपॉन 2 है, राइट. तो पहला वैल्यू जो आया दैट इज माइनस b अपॉन 2a, राइट, इज इक्वल टू माइनस p अपॉन 2, दैट इज माइनस 8 अपॉन 2 एंड प्लस 8 अपॉन 2, दैट इज माइनस 4 एंड 4. क्योंकि डिस्क्रिमिनेंट 0 है, सो रूट्स आर इक्वल, बेसिकली माइनस b अपॉन 2 है. सिंस वी हैव दैट b is basically this one, a is basically coefficient of x square, that is 1, so b is minus p, b is equal to p, sorry, b is equal to p here. Okay, let us come to the question number 23. Question number 23 says, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct point, then prove that the two sides are divided into the same ratio. Okay, so we have drawn a triangle ABC. Let us pick up a point P and draw a line PQ which is parallel to line BC. We need to prove that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. So let us consider this triangle APQ, that is APQ and ABC. Okay, angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 3 is equal to angle 4 because these are the corresponding angles. Okay, and angle A is basically common. So basically these two triangles APQ and ABC are our similar triangle because 3A theorem, AAA. Then what we get is we solve for the from the rules of the similar triangle. AP upon AB is equal to AQ upon AC. As you can see, just solving here, and after solving what we get is PB upon AP is equal to QC upon AQ, that is इनको फिर हमने रेसिप्रोकल कर दिया, that is AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Let us come to the question number 24. Here Amit is standing on the horizontal plane. Bird is at a distance of 200 meter. This is the location of the bird. Elevation is 30 degree. Deepak is on the opposite side. Deepak is on the opposite side. Here is the Deepak. Building is 50 meter and the elevation of Deepak is 45 degree. What we are supposed to find is distance of the bird from Deepak. So here we have solved it. So here is the construction. As you can see, what is the value of AB is given as basically AB. AB is this one. So if we consider triangle AEB, AB which is our X is basically 200 into cos 30 and we get 100 root 3. Similarly, BE is basically 200 sin 30, that is our 100. EF, E and F, that is EF is equal to BE minus FB. Okay, now here that is BE we have already found 100 and FB is basically 100 because it is given to us here. So what we get is EF is equal to 50. That's what I have written here. Now we are supposed to find out what is ED, and we can use this triangle and use the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, that's what we have done. So ED is equal to 50 square plus 50 square ka square root, and we get the answer as 70.5 meter. Let us go to the question number 25. In this question number 25, basically we have